Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial and a mini review on the Carly by Belle palette. If you would like to see that, please keep watching. Right, so as you can see, the packaging is beautiful. It's definitely unique and it's definitely explain exactly what Carly by Belle is all about. The palette itself is made out of cardboard, so it's very easy for traveling, and it does come with a mirror at the front. It comes with 10 eyeshadows and a face highlighter and bronzer. I do love the idea of the color that she's chosen for this palette, and it's definitely not the color I would normally go for because I do like my warm dark colors, and this is more of a mauvey color, which is different to what I normally wear. I did use majority of the colors at the top and also two up here, and I also use this on my cheekbone and that on top of that. So I use two highlights from this palette and I actually do love it. I don't know if you can see that. They are very pigmented. I do have one downfall to it though. As you can see during the tutorial, how much fuller it does actually create when I did the makeup, but I don't really mind it so much. Other than that, it's very pigmented, and this eyeshadow here is beautiful. They're very pigmented and it shows up on your eyelid so well. I'm using it in my inner corner as well as all over my lid, and again these two shades here on my cheekbone as a highlight. It does have its pros and cons, but pros of this palette is affordable, very pigmented, and you do get a few shades that you can use, and you can pretty much mix and match the shades so you can create different looks from it. And it does come with a face bronzer and highlighter, and it's honestly beautiful. I do love it. You can get it from bhcosmetics.com. I don't know if they still have it. I'm pretty sure they do, but they're very affordable. If you haven't got your hands on it, definitely get yourself one. Right, so this is the eye makeup that I came out with using this palette. I only did a tutorial on my eye makeup just because my face is pretty much the same as all the other tutorials that I've done. So I wanted to focus this makeup tutorial using this palette. So let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so I've done my brows using my Chi Chi brow pomade in the shade soft brown, and I've also applied some concealer all over my eyelids so that I can remove any redness and even out the skin tone using the Pro Concealer by LA Girl Cosmetics. And of course you need to make sure you set that with a powder, so I just use my Laura Mercier translucent powder just to make sure I mattify the area before I start. Alright, so I am going to be using my Carly by Belle palette. That's what it looks like. I'm going to start applying some of this shade here, which is the lighter shade. I'm just going to place that all over my lid. I'm just going to use a blending brush just to apply that all over my lid. This is just to help sort of lighten everything out. You don't have to do this, but I like doing this, especially if I'm going for a smoky look. I don't exactly know what this is going to look like, but I just really want to play around with the color that this palette does have. And this is practically my first impression of this palette. It is slightly powdery and it does have fallouts, but I don't mind that at all. It's not like it's not excessive at all. Now I'm going to use that shade there. I'm just going to place that all over the lid. So I'm just practically building up the color. This is definitely something different to what I would normally wear because I like mine a little bit darker and warmer. This is definitely very neutral, but I'm really interested exactly how this is going to look. You can use pretty much any brush that you have. I just like doing this way just because this is what works well for me. And I do try to use less brush to see if I can minimize the amount of brushes that I do use, because not everyone owns 100 of brushes, so yeah. Alright, now I'm going for this shade right here. It's actually a nice shade, and again, it's definitely different to what I'm used to, but that's what makeup is for. You're supposed to play with it because there really are no rules when it comes to makeup. Yes, there are things that you need to follow, but makeup is makeup. It's removable. You can definitely play around with it, remove it until you perfect it. Right, so now I'm gonna go for this shade right here. I'm just practically adding more color, but I'm concentrating this one more on the outer part. As you can see, I've already got a fallout on the corner of my eyes there. This is definitely a beautiful shade and beautiful palette, but I'm already getting a lot of fallouts, which I'm not really impressed. As you can see there, and as you can see there as well, you can see fallouts, but at the moment I'm not so fast. Right, that's what it looks like so far. I'm taking that darker shade in the corner there. I'm going to concentrate that on the outer portion of my eyelid. Yes, I'm really definitely going for a smoky look. I probably would suggest doing your eyes first when using this palette, because as you can see there, that's definitely a lot of fallouts. And you can see it on my face as well, how much fallout. Alright, so you just want to make sure you have a clean brush and just blend everything together. So I'm going to be using this shade right here and this shade right here. It's going to be using for the inner corner of my eyes, and it's going to be the middle part of my eyelid. So I'm just going to use a smaller brush. So I'm going to use the lighter highlight to just place that right in the middle of my inner corner. This highlight is actually amazing. Can you see that? I'm going to use my finger and place that in the middle part of my eyelid. I'm actually impressed with this shimmer. That's actually really pretty. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of that color there on the outer corner of my eyes. I just feel like I need to dip in the outer corner just slightly. And now I'm just going to take the lighter shade, then I'm going to put that on my brow bone. And you just make sure you blend everything together so you don't have any harsh lines. I'm lining my waterline using a black liner. And I'll just put my lashes on and I'll show you what it looks like after. hope you enjoyed this video and also a mini review of this makeup palette, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!